Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to make a couple more belly bands, and I have these journals I'm working on. This is from LC Bell's bookshelf on Etsy. This kit is called Rosy Elegance, and just beautiful. Let me show you really quick just some of the pages. They're just really pretty. I've added some coffee dye paper and dictionary, lots of roses, and pretty ladies are in the kit. Really nice. Yeah, I think I saw this on another YouTube channel. I want to say it was Gail Agostinelli was using it, and I went and bought it right then. I've added some envelopes. Yeah, it's I have gone ahead and sewn on some trim to some of the designer pages, and added some music paper. I've kind of tucked in here some of the things I want to work on for this. Another envelope, and that's the center. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So I've just tucked in my little piece of lace for the center when I sew it in. But today is belly bands, and some of the pieces that I considered using came with the kit. This one came with the kit. It's yellow roses with like a gold trim. These were some pieces that were cut-offs from one of the other pages, and I could use them as is. I could add lace, I could add bling, but a few weeks back I was on Junk Journal Junkies chat group, and Natasha Marinkovic had posted that she was making paper ruffles, and she posted her YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is Treasure Books on YouTube. But I thought I had to try this. I had a bunch of scraps, and this is what I ended up with. These were, I want to say 1.5, 1.25 inch. Let's see, 1.25 inch cutoffs of coffee dyed paper for something that I had done, and little 1/4 inch strips that are on the top of the scrapbook paper when you buy it. And all you do is layer the tiny one on top and just crinkle it up a little bit and zigzag all the way down, and it's very addicting because all you have to do is tuck another piece and just keep going, tuck another top piece, keep going, and every one of them comes out so different. You can see all the different levels of my coffee dyeing. But yeah, these are all scraps that I have a habit of holding on to the scraps until I get sick of them, and then I end up shredding them because I never can use all that I have, and this was like the perfect alternative to that. So it doesn't matter what papers you're using. If you have a bunch of scrapbook, actually I'm not going to roll that up right now. If you have a bunch of scrapbook papers that you don't really care for, you could cut them and use those. This one I had a larger scrapbook paper on the bottom. You can see instead of the coffee dyed paper, and it looks really neat. So I thought Yeah, and it's like I said, it's very addicting. You just keep going and going and going, and you think this is going to be the last one, but then you tuck more in there and you just keep going. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So thank you, Natasha, for that idea. If you guys are interested in finding out the details of how to actually make these, go to Natasha's YouTube channel at Treasure Books. She has some really neat tutorials. So anyway, we are talking about belly bands. So I thought these would be a perfect use. A perfect use for these would be to use them for my belly bands. So they'll go in here. So I've cut some pieces, and all I've done is 5 inches, maybe 5 1/4, because I need it to fit widthways and then long ways. And so what I think I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to glue them on, and then I will sew over them after. So really easy to do and a good way to use up. We end up with so many scraps, and these tiny ones, well, come on, these tiny ones get tossed so many times, so this is the perfect thing for that. Now they do curl up if you keep them in a roll, so I think I'll stick that about there. But yeah, I think they're really cool, and you can, you know, add more to it. You could add more layers. You could use, I saw somebody had used a straight doily piece. You know how they have the, I think it would be like the rectangle shaped doilies, and you could, if you've got a piece of that trim, you could use that. That would look really cool. You could use just about anything would look cool. Oh, but what, yeah, like I was going to say, if you use up some of the less desirable, I'll say, of your scrapbook paper, you know, we buy these stacks because we love what we see on the cover or the first few pages, and then we use it a few times, and then it's not that it's not fabulous paper, but we just get kind of bored with it. So yeah, that would be the perfect place to use that. So yeah, there. And then when I put this in here, I'll be ready to go. And I will sew that in. Yeah, let's see. Now this is one of those papers that I did. I coffee dyed this on top of something. I think it was, I don't know if you can see the pattern. It looks like little dots. But I'm pretty sure that I did this on top of shelf, you know, that non-stick shelf liner stuff that you can put in, keeps things from sliding around. There's a big fancy name for it, but I think that's what I used on the top. Oh, that one's a little longer, but I like that it's a little whimsical. It's not straight. In fact, I like it better when it's not perfectly straight. I think it adds more character, and then after I sew this, then I will trim this off a little bit. But I just loved this idea, so I will definitely be using this idea again. I mean, they are junk journals. We should be using up our junk. So I had this whole stack of cutoffs, wondering what I should make with them, and I had made little envelopes with them, quite a few envelopes, little tiny envelopes for making clusters, but I come by so many little strips of this coffee dyed paper when I'm making. It seems like the more scraps I have and try to use, the more I make. So, they multiply. So there we go. Yeah. So I think that's going to be neat. And use up my scraps, and like I said, you could do more layers. You could use couple layers of paper. I thought about going back and just adding another layer of some kind of lace trim, some of the little skinny lace trims that I have. But that's it for today. That's what I wanted to show you. And go check out Natasha's YouTube page and learn how to make some of these. And you will be surprised how addicting it is. So until next time, I'll talk to you later.